And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classic.
All right. It's here as promised. Well, promised to one person, and that's my buddy Jeff. He did a video on comic books, so I figured I might as well do it's sort of side hobby to the music and the movies that openly I collect, because I have a lot of movies, more than the ones here. You guys see the vinyl almost every time I get something new. But you guys never really hear me talk about comic books, so I'm going to show you these. I have them split up into 3 piles. One pile, the one I'm going to show you, is all the ones I've read already, and then 2 other piles, sort of about the same size, about equal size of ones I haven't read. There might be a couple in this pile I haven't read, but for a reason or another that I will get to. Basically what happened was my comic collection started through the record store I work in. It used to be a comic book shop. And for many years it was one. And about 3 years ago, the comic book shop went out of business and the record store moved in. And slowly over time, the comic books started moving their way up in the building, and floors in the building. And basically they started to get forgotten about. Now my bosses said, if you find any comic books you want, feel free to take them because we need them gone. And that's basically how my collection started, and then it just snowballed from there, basically. And now it's basically my only line into comic books. Anything that's brand new released, I basically just have to go through Forbidden Planet, and the closest Forbidden Planet from here is in London. Now I know that's a 50-minute train journey, but I'm also counting the time it takes to get on the tube and whatnot. I mean, I could just order them online. I get it. It would probably be easier, but let's forget about that and let's stop rambling, because I have a lot of comics to get through. So let's get into these. Some of these, actually most of these will not have the cardboard backings like these, as you can see. Some of them, not many, but some of them are not in the plastic covers. At some point I do want to get them all in plastic covers and with cardboard backings so I can protect them, but for now they're fine as they are because they sit in a covered spine outwards and they remain straight, so they don't bend or anything like that, so they're pretty safe where they are. So I'm going to stop rambling because we're 3 minutes in and I still haven't shown you guys any comic books. I just wanted to do a little introduction as to how I got into them. So let's begin. There's going to be a mixture of DC and Marvel. One Dark Horse comic I think's in here, but mostly Marvel and DC. So let's get into this. Starting off with Batman Eternal #1. I mainly go off covers. If the cover intrigues me, I'll buy it. Obviously, you can't go off covers, but I kind of want to. Justice League '63. Apologies for any glare. Night Watch issue 1. Very nice. Yeah. Spider-Man villain. Basically anything Spider-Man, Batman, Iron Man, Superman, and X-Men related, I'm going to pick it up. So these next few are all going to be Batman. Here's Batman Bane. Bit of a thicker one, but still a nice read there. Batman 443, which I probably should get in a cover because it's one of the older ones I own. But yeah, there's that one. I shall put that aside because I do have a cover for that, but it's not in, so I'll sort that out. Batman Annual 2. It's part of the New 52 series. It might be a follow-up to Batman. It's not a follow-up to the Batman Eternal one, but #2. Batman Detective, issue 2. Batman, issue 496. Batman, issue 57. One of my newest. When I say newest, I don't mean newest purchases, I just mean newest released comics. Because this is October 2018 I bought this one, so that's the last time I bought a brand new comic. Batman 432. Batman The New Adventures 412 with Harley Quinn in that one. Batman 481. Batman 489, another one that features Bane. Batman 444. These aren't in any particular order, in case you couldn't tell. They will be when I go start sorting through them and sorting them out. Green Arrow 35. Again, part of the new 52 series there. Green Arrow number 15. Wonder Woman number 16. Justice League 21. Some of these still have prices on because I don't want to rip the prices off, basically. These next few, it's not a full run, but it's the first 13 issues of Black Panther. So I'm just going to show them one by one. There's number 1. It's a very mixed series of comics, these Black Panther ones. Some of them are obviously really good, and some of them aren't as good. While I'm showing these ones, I do want to point out I'm no expert on comics. I just pick them up as I see them and as the covers intrigue me, or the heroes or anything. I basically grabbed these Black Panther ones right as the movie was coming out. So I could sort of familiarize myself with Black Panther. That's really the only reason I'm getting into these comics, is because of the movies, so I can familiarize myself with the comics and the movies, of course. Some of these, as I said, I'm no expert on comic books. I wish I was. I wish I knew as much as most comic book readers did. Unfortunately, I don't, because I've only been collecting for about 1.5 years now. So there are those. I don't do that much research on these. As I grab them, I try and read them. There's quite a small pile for 1.5 years worth of comics. I don't sit down and read them that often, unfortunately. But yeah, they're the 13 Black Panther ones. Next up is Batman issue 448. This is part 1 of 3 of the Penguin Affair. Like I said, I'm no expert, so whether I doubt it's the first appearance of the Penguin, but it might very well be. I don't know. I'm no expert. And unlike most of them, this one has the original price sticker on it. The only shame is it's been put on the back of the comic book there, which is really annoying. 75p which you can't see that really, but it's not on the plastic cover. It's actually on the back of the comic book. I try and keep these as mint as possible. It's hard when not all of them are in covers, but hey, what can you do? Age of Ultron, book 1. Again, this one, I did like the movie Age of Ultron, so I'm going to pick up anything Ultron, basically. X-Men. I think this is just a standalone issue, from what I can gather. This is the one I read while I was waiting for my plane from London to Orlando, and it's quite a long read because it's a bit of a thicker one, a bit like Bane. So that was a nice one to have. Stranger Things. This is the only Dark Horse comic in this pile. This is issue 1 of 4. I wish I had the other 3 in the set, but I don't. Again, only really picked up because I do like the series. So there's that one. Fantastic Four. Oh yeah, sorry. Along with the Batman I showed you earlier that I said was a new purchase, this is another one. Both are from Forbidden Planet in Leeds, which I picked up when I was up there in October of 2018, because I was seeing Old J, but they had a Forbidden Planet, so I popped in before my coach trip back down from Leeds and picked up a few comic books. I only picked up 2, but they're better than picking up nothing. So, where was I? Oh yeah, Fantastic Four, issue 553. No idea on any of the... If any of you know anything about any of these, please let me know, because obviously these are ones I've read, but not being an expert, I wouldn't know. Justice League 53. Well, I mean, Justice League... I think it's Justice League Alliance. JLA. Yeah. Dark Knight's Metal, issue 2. And the first, actually a full run of 6 here of Black Lightning. The only full run in my entire collection. Which I picked up right as the TV show was airing here in the UK, and I never actually did check out the TV show. So that's something I'm going to have to get on, because I really did enjoy even though it's only 6 issues of this one, I really did enjoy it, every single one of these. So that was a lot of fun reading those and just getting to know, Black Lightning as he was. So that was a nice read there. Spider-Man Unleashed, issue 6. Uncanny X-Men, I believe issue 16. Another great read there. This one here, one of the first ones in the pile, you're going to see that I haven't read. We'll get to, I'll pick out the other 2 here as well, because there's a reason behind these 3, and once I explain it, you'll understand. This is Ultimate X-Men issue 31, and if I flip this over, comic fans will know what that is. Yeah, these 3 are signed. It's all sealed up. I haven't read these for the sole reason I'm scared to open them and read them. That's basically it. So I have that one, issue 34 of Ultimate X-Men, and issue 188 of Wolverine. All 3 of which are signed with authentication slips inside them. So have those 3 prized possessions, if you will. But there's one more that I will show you in a later episode of this, that's even more prized than these ones. And people who know me personally will know what that is. But we'll get to that later. That's not for right now. Thanos issue 1. Again, picked this up right before Endgame came out, because I did. Sensational Wonder Woman, issue 2, I believe. Yep. Oh well, Sensational Comics featuring Wonder Woman. But yeah, nice one there. Welcome to X Nation, X-Men 2099, issue 30. No idea. Like I said, no expert here. X-Men Legacy 239. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 602. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, issue 1. Super happy with this one. Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine. Superman Unchained, issue 4. The Punisher, The Final Days, issue 53. Wolverine and the Punisher. I believe this is just a standalone issue. This one. There's no, I can't see a number on it, so it must just be a standalone issue of that one. The Punisher versus Daredevil, issue 1. Yep. Iron Fist, issue 2. Again, another one I picked up right as the TV show was starting to air, and the show was crap. Reign of Zodiac, issue 7. Knew nothing about this when I picked it up, but again, like I said, the cover intrigued me. I know a little bit more about them now, but things like this are part of my very, very early collection. Green Lantern versus Legion of Superheroes, issue 98. Yeah, there's loads of random ones scattered about. Iron Man, issue 258.3. Yep, there you go. We're getting to the end of the pile, don't worry guys. Generation Hope, number 1. Fantastic Four, or Domination Factor, Fantastic Four, number 2.3. And the last one in this pile that I'm going to show you is X-Men issue 35. Yeah. So yeah, that is it. Guys, thanks so much for being patient in this video. There will be, like I said, 2 more parts to this, if you guys want to see them, of course. My prized possession, however, if you do want to see that, you're going to have to want 2 more videos of this. So, because I'm going to save that right for the very last comic that I show you, because I'm so proud that I own it. And I literally treat it with so much care. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks again for tuning back into the channel. Sorry for a different type of video, but I kind of felt like I had to get this one done and out the way, because I kind of made a promise and I dug myself a hole. Once Jeff Kempin made his video, now it's my turn to make mine, as I promised him. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for tuning back, being patient, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Peace.